Hey YouTube, we're Jacko. I'm 7-1 here today, showing you my WWE DVD collection. Today I'm going to be doing a DVD review of the Money in the Bank 2010 pay-per-view requested by Survivor Series 2003. It's featured the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. This was Miz won, or was about to, after he pushed Randy Orton off the ladder. It's Kofi Kingston doing a boom drop to Drew McIntyre on the announce table. That's an awesome moment. To the back is all the Money in the Bank participants for the Raw and the SmackDown. They were main two matches of the night on matches. There's a bit of a writing about the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view did come with a booklet, but it didn't come with one for the chapters. It just came basically with one for advertised SmackDown Raw 2011, sheamus. There's DVDs. I've got about half of these. Here's about Silvision. Probably the best website to get your WWE DVDs from, guys. Here in the UK. Of course, in America you've got www.shop.com, but here in the UK you've basically got Silvision. Here's the Money in the Bank disc. Here's the SmackDown in the Bank. Money in the Bank. So yeah, you know, Silvision's the best website to get them from, because I mean, I went on www.com, shop.com, and I realised that yeah, it was an American website. So shame, because they had every up-to-date WWE stuff. So it's really annoying. Okay, kicking off the show was the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. It featured Kofi Kingston, the current Intercontinental Champion at the time, Dashing Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler. Vicky Guerrero was with Dolph at the time. I don't know why she was on here, because she actually didn't have anything to do with the actual match. Christian, Big Show, and Kane. Kane won this match, which kind of shocked me at the time. I thought they were just building up a feud between Kane and The Undertaker, not an actual world title feud. So I was really happy when Kane won. I did either Matt Hardy or Christian, but I was fine with Kane winning, because he's actually one of my favourites ever. Really do like Kane. This matchup was great from start to finish. Quite a long one, a lot of creativity with the ladder. Of course, like I said, Kofi Kingston's boom drop right there to Drew McIntyre was the main highlight. Everyone took out the Big Show, like throwing ladders on him, and then Kane chokeslammed Kofi and Dolph on them. About like 10 ladders on top of the Big Show, and then he threw Dashing Cody Rhodes face into the Money in the Bank van. And then it came down to Matt Hardy and Christian, when these two were fighting, and then they both fell off the ladder, which, because them two were the main guys everyone thought was going to win. And then Kane was down after Matt Hardy and Christian did like a double team powerbomb off the ladder. Then Drew McIntyre climbed the top of the ladder, and then Kane quickly climbed up and chokeslammed him off, or kind of like chokeslammed him off, not a proper like jumping chokeslam, but you know what I mean. And then Kane won. I'll probably give this 4 stars. This was a great match. There are many other highlights, but they're kind of like the main highlights of the match. There's too many to go through, but you know, the crowd were really hyped into the match. You know, they were all for Matt Hardy and Christian, but we did get a lot of happiness when Kane won. And I think Kofi was another favourite in this match. So yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. A great way to start the show off, in my opinion. Next match of the night was the Divas Championship match between Alicia Fox and Eve. Not a half bad Div match. I'm actually going to be quite fair. I'm going to give it 2 stars and a quarter. I'm not a massive fan of Eve's matches, but I do like her as a wrestler. She's kind of like my replacement for Maria. Alicia Fox isn't really a diva I actually like, but she does actually have quite a good like finish. It's kind of like a scissors kick. And I do like Eve's like moonsaults, you know, great flexibility she's got. So I'll give this 2 stars and a quarter. Alicia Fox retained her Divas Championship. Next match of the night was the Unified Tag Team Championship match. It was the Hart Dynasty versus the Usos, so it's not 100% clear. But yeah, I enjoyed that match. It was short, but it was sweet in my opinion. I'm going to give it like 2.5 stars. I think they needed a lot more time to show off what they could really do. I mean, I think the Women's Championship shouldn't really have been defended on this pay-per-view. I think they should have just left that match. And then this matchup could have had about another 5 minutes to make it quite a good match. Instead, they had a basic match, in my opinion, where it's just, you know, Hart Dynasty started dominating, then the Usos, and the big hot tag came in, and then they won. So I just kind of found it a bit too much of a Raw SmackDown match. So yeah, 2.5 stars. The Hart Dynasty retain their tag team championships. Next up was the World Heavyweight Championship match between Rey Mysterio and Jack Swagger. This, in my opinion, was a great one. Probably the better out of the 2 World Championship matches. This one was more, you know, energetic or more fast-paced, and I really enjoy these two have that when they fought each other back in 2010. Good back and forth action. Swagger would lose after Rey Mysterio did a great tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero. Because rest in peace Eddie Guerrero, after like Swagger the ankle locked in on Rey, and then Rey's shoe slipped off, so Swagger like thought the Rey's ankle was broken, and then Rey quickly got him in a Hurricane Rana pin for 1. After the match, Swagger after the match, Swagger attacked Rey, and then Kane came out without any of his music, and he didn't come out of the briefcase, and he like chase swagger away. Then Kane came back out again with the music and the briefcase and a referee. Then Kane cashed in. The crowd were really hyped up for this, and then he won. I, for one, was so happy at that current time. I thought this was the highlight of the pay-per-view. This is what I think the World title match should have been the main event. So the show should have ended with Kane winning the World Championship, and he would hold on to that World title all the way until TLC. So definitely, you know, from July to December, a very good title reign, and probably that's the only World title reign Kane's ever going to ever have. You know, two-time World Champion, you know. So I'm really happy WWE decided to do that. Next match of the night was the Women's Championship match. Oh, yes, sorry. Mysterio and Jack Swagger, 3.5 stars. And Kane and Ray, NA. Women's Championship match next. Layla versus Kelly. Pretty basic, the match got like 1.5 star. It's going quite well, but ended too quickly, in my opinion. So that's the main reason why I only had one Diva match of the night. Then we had the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. We had Mark Henry, Evan Bourne, Ted DiBiase, and Maurice along with him. The United States champion at the current time, The Miz, John Morrison. These two were kind of like my two picks to win. The Miz would win, and then two were my main ones I wanted to win. Chris Jericho, Edge, and Orton. You know, these three of my favourites all time. But I didn't want any of them to win because they've, you know, had world championship reigns, and Edge is a one-time Money in the Bank winner, but he's held the briefcase twice. This matchup was different to the SmackDown one. It didn't have as many like holy crap moves, but there was more creativity with the ladder, and I think Ted DiBiase was giving out a great performance. Jericho couldn't really get into it at first, but he kind of got into it at roundabout times. Orton did the basic stuff, you know, got dominated at parts, but then got taken out of parts. Edge was really good. Morrison was creating great highlights. Not a major holy crap moment, but he did pretty well. Mark Henry was the main guy in the match, who I think kind of got the crowd going, oh, like, except for Randy Orton's RKO off the ladder to Chris Jericho. That was near the end of the match. That was an awesome moment. Mark Henry looked kind of like pushed two ladders, which had Jericho and Orton on, and then Edge and Morrison pushed two ladders down. That was awesome. Mark Henry tasted like three big moves though outside the ring. Morrison's like flash kick, a bit of a kick, jumping kick from the side of the rope, then a cobra by Chris Jericho, and then a spear by Edge. Then Morrison would nearly win it, but then he would get taken out, I think, by Jericho. I don't know if it was Bourne, but Terry also would get taken out after Maurice tried to help him. That was quite funny. Then, then it came down to Edge after Chris Jericho caught that arc off the ladder by Randy Orton, and then Edge got pushed off the ladder by Randy Orton, and the ladder was facing upside down as well, the one on the ground, which must have really hurt. Then Randy went to climb the ladder, and here it is. Randy was climbing, Miz pushed the ladder down, and Miz won. I'll give it 4 stars. I was really happy at the time. I wasn't really what I call like a Miz fan at that current time. I just thought Miz was a basic superstar. I liked him, but I wasn't like a big fan. But, you know, winning that briefcase made me really like him, and then he would go on to cash in the WWE Championship. Cash in the Money in the Bank and win the WWE Championship with Randy Orton the night after Survivor Series and hold on to it until past Sunday's Extreme Rules. So both Kane and Miz had really good title reigns, which I thought, you know, was good. So I'm really looking forward to this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Then we had the main event, the steel cage match for the WWE Championship, Sheamus versus John Cena. There was a lot of heat for this match. Many people, I said, just didn't like this match at all. I overall thought it was actually a pretty good match. I didn't like the fact that it was like, you know, as long as it was, because I thought, you know, this is a little bit too long, and it got boring at times, but I didn't mind the cage part, but the cage, it just didn't feel like a cage match. It was too much. They didn't use the cage as a weapon much. The only time the cage kind of came into play was when they climbed it towards the end, when the Nexus came out, and then David Otunga, Justin Gabriel would climb to the top of the cage, and Cena would throw him down. Then the Nexus would stop Cena from climbing down the cage, and then Sheamus had Heath Slater on him, and then Sheamus had to quickly climb down, then ran off with the title. That was really funny. And then Cena would batter a few of the Nexus members like Darren Young and Justin Gabriel, and I think David Otunga, beat him up because they thwarted him from winning the WWE Championship. I'd probably give this like 3.25 or 3.5. It was a really hyped up match, but just didn't live up to all of its hype. But Sheamus retained. Special features include Josh Matthews interviewing Kane. That's pretty good. And the Nexus addresses the WWE Universe. That was the next night on Raw. So yeah. Overall, Survivor Series 2003. I'm not sure if you have got this pay-per-view in your collection, but if you haven't, then I recommend you get it. I'll give this 8 out of 10. 2 great ladder matches. Pretty good world title matches. Alright other matches. Mainly it's the ladder matches that kind of highlight the pay-per-view, but yeah, I've got some other pretty good matches on it. Alright guys, I'm probably going to be doing like some more All-Stars gameplay videos for you guys, and I'm probably going to show you my top 10 WWE DVDs in my collection. Well guys, more Jacko, not someone today, I'm out.